Broadcasting live from a basement somewhere in Europe. Yo, we have made it to episode number 4. I can't believe it almost. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'll do a quick rip round, tell everybody if everybody can introduce themselves, and we'll get into it. I'm Dawson, Borderless MTG. I'm on a mission to play Magic the Gathering on stream with as many people from different countries as I can. And we got 3 countries represented here tonight. I'm playing Miirym. It's a deck dedicated to my sister. She got me into Magic way back in '97. And yeah. So going clockwise around for me, there's Jack. Jack, where are you from? What you playing? And what's it like playing Magic there?
I'm Jack. I'm from Preston, England. Magic is quite good over here. Quite a lot of LGSs you can go to, like pretty much jump in any pod and have a good time. I'm playing Prospertome round, so he likes to exile stuff, create treasures. When you do play stuff from exile, beast stuff up, and then you play like Marionette Master, and you do like shackle like your treasures, and then just blink everyone off. That's kind of how Prosper works.
Nice. Then underneath Jack, we've got big friend of the stream. We're actually going to see Jack in person in May when we go to Command Fest in Birmingham. It's wild.
Yeah, I'm stoked. What's up, guys? I'm Wild, aka Sleeves and Dweebs. I do CDH content on Twitch. If you don't know already, check it out. Sleeves_Dweebs. But yeah, Magic over here in the United States is good. I'm from like up in New York in the Adirondacks, so there's a big CDH scene up here, which is good. I get to go to a lot of tournaments. We just started organizing our own tournaments up in a town north of me, which is awesome. Tonight I'm playing something a little lower power though. It's Megatron, so I'm basically just doing Megatron's ability and throwing artifacts at people's creatures, so I can flip Megatron and then kill people with commander damage. Bring stuff back from the graveyard. It's pretty cool. Thanks for having me.
No worries. And next to him, continuing our clockwise, it is Myrna. Can you tell us who you are, where you're from? And I noticed that you represent a very important group there in Europe and in the Magic scene. Can you tell us about that too?
Yes, of course. Hello. My name is Myrna. I'm from the Netherlands. Funny you're already saying that you are going to meet up in Birmingham, because maybe I'm also going to Command Fest, so maybe we can meet each other earlier.
We could do this pod live.
Yeah, that would be super cool. Let's go. The Magic scene in the Netherlands is actually quite cool. There are a lot of communities all over the country. I'm also part of the biggest community, and we have over 1,000 people in there who are playing Magic almost on a monthly basis. So it's quite big in the Netherlands. I'm also representing Women in Magic, which is a community I have with 2 friends of mine, where we teach women and gender non-conforming people Magic, nice. Which is pretty cool.
That's very awesome.
Today, I will be playing Davros, the Dalek creator. I will be creating a lot of Daleks, and you will be making some villainous choices.
Nice. I'm down with villainous choices. I think our road trip's going to have tons of villainous choices. All right.
Oh, yeah, I'd be surprised if it didn't.
Let's see. We've all got a D20. Let's roll it to see who goes first.
Ghost says we got an echo going on, Dawson.
Do we have an echo going on? Uh-oh. It might be me. I'll lower my volume a bit. Hopefully that helps. And I'll mute myself and redo that again.
I have a 9.
I have a 15.
Ooh, rigged.
It's rigged, yeah. Yeah, cheated. Okay. Did the echo go away? Oh, it sounds better. Nice. Okay. Well, let's see. Good luck, everybody. I'll lead us out. I'll draw for turn. I will play. What colors do I not have access to in my hand? I have access to all colors, but what do I need double of? Okay. I'm gonna put an Evolving Wilds in, tap sack it, go find a mountain, and while I do that, I'll pass the turn.
Amazing. Right, I'll draw for turn. I'll play a snow-covered mountain, and I'll pass turn.
P for T. Ooh. What are we gonna play? Sulphurous Springs, and I'm gonna pass.
Draw. We'll play a Temple of Epiphany and scry 1. You can get it down there. Pass my turn.
Oh, just in time. I will untap my mountain. I will tidy up my library and graveyard area. Draw for turn. I will play a Burn Willow Clearing tapped and pass the turn.
I'll draw for turn. I'll play a Snow Covered Mountain and I'll tap 2 for a Rakdos Signet.
It's rampant. He's the threat.
I'll pass turn.
Drop turn. Hey. We're gonna do Sundown Pass, enters tapped. I'm gonna tap the Springs play and Expedition map. And then I will pass after that.
I'll untap. Draw.
Yeah, Vosmet Pape says, nice mountain down in, what was it? It was Command Fest Frankfurt. I think he gave me the signed one.
Hell yeah.
I will play Mountain, and for 2, I will play a Reckless Fireweaver.
Uh-oh.
Purdy.
Singing is gonna begin.
I should probably start clicking last cards, huh?
And I will pass my turn.
Rakdos Fireweaver, you said?
Reckless Fireweaver.
Reckless Fireweaver, there we
Yes.
go.
Whenever an artifact enters the
on the
battlefield
mind.
under my control,
Always
it
have.
deals 1 damage to each opponent.
I always have Rakdos on mind. Okay. I'll untap. Nothing to upkeep because 2 tap lands, go figure. Draw. We'll pop in a island. Now I got access to all my colors. 2 red, and doesn't matter. And a Dragon Speaker Shaman.
Uh-oh.
And then I will
What's happening?
pass. I did a thing.
He did.
Tap.
Now you're the threat.
Draw. Right, I'll do a Haunted Bridge for turn. And then I'll tap a mountain to tap the Rakdos Signet for a black and a red, and I'll tap those 2 for Prosper.
There it is.
I will skip my combat phase. I'll go straight to my end step and exile the top card of my library. And I'll just put it like underneath Prosper for now.
Beautiful.
What card is it?
It's a Duffy Voidwalker.
Okay.
And I'll pass
Boy.
turn.
Alright, untap. Draw. We're gonna do Gobble Shrine. I'm gonna pay 2. And then I didn't need to pay 2. We'll do 1, 2. I'm gonna sack the Expedition map and go look for a land. And then I'm gonna pass after that. I'm gonna go get a Forbidden March.
Untap. Draw. Stormcarved Post. Untapped because I have 2 other lands. Let me see. I like that those signets. I would love to make a copy of it with a Sculpting Steel.
Okay.
Because the artifact enters under my control, you will get a damage.
Uh-oh.
It's not that bad. And then I pass my turn.
That hurt. Why? But why?
Just a little bit.
I'm bleeding.
Just
like a little
pain. Okay, I will untap, nothing to upkeep, draw. That's a nice card. Play a mountain. Oh, I got dragon spells cost me 2 less, so I'll pay 4. cast Miirym.
Ruh-roh.
And pass the turn.
Scary dragon.
Right. Oh, untap. Draw. Missing land drops already. Beautiful. Right, we'll play Duffy Voidwalk. I'll tap that for a black and a red floating, and I'll tap that for a black. I've still got one red floating. Play the Duffy Voidwalker, creating a treasure token.
Nice.
And then what do I want to do? With my one red floating, I'll tap the snow-covered mountain, and I'll tap the treasure for a black. And I'll play Florin Voident Psychon, sorry. So first strike at the beginning of your potion combat main phase, look at the top deck cards of your library. What X is the total mana of the library? And then I will go to combat. You're wide open, Dweeb Sleeve, so I'll send Prosper at you.
I'm gonna take some Prosper damage. So
It's just one commander.
Nice. Excellent.
And then I'll go to my post-combat main phase. You lost one life this turn, didn't you? So I will look at the top one card of my library. And I'll exile it. And I may play it until my end of my next turn, is it? Yes. At this turn, which I can't do, which kind of sucks a bit. And then I will go to my end step, I will exile one for Prosper, and I will pass turn.
Right, until draw. Ooh, we got stuff. Let's go. We're gonna. We've got a big buff for the creatures. We're gonna do Forbidden Orchard, and then. 1, 2. 3, 4. I'm gonna lose 2 life, and I'll give Dawson a spirit of 1/1.
A spirit.
And I'm gonna cast Megatron first, more than we see how it goes.
We've got spirit. Yes, we do. We've got. Oh, sorry. Okay.
He doesn't have haste or anything, so I'm gonna pass my turn.
What is this?
And he'll
spirit
turn
in one
back into his own.
I'll untap. Roll. Drowned Catacomb. Do you wanna? Yeah, let's go. Drowned Catacomb. Tapped, unfortunately. And then I have a slow round, but I can tap 4 with the Signet to play my commander. Davros. He is an artifact, so you will all get 1 damage.
Okay.
Yep.
That thing's gotta go.
He has Menace, and if someone lost 3 or more life, he's going to do some shenanigans. But that's for next turn, so I will pass my turn.
Okay.
Ooh, that is a villainous choice.
Yeah.
Untap. Nothing to upkeep. Draw. 3. I don't have a more land. I'm missing a land drop. Dragons cost me 2 less. So I'll pay 1 green, 1 blue, 1 red and 1. And I will play Lozen Dragon's Legacy. Legendary creature, Dragon Shaman. Flying, whenever you cast an adventure or dragon spell, Lozon Legacy deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to a target that isn't a commander. Because of Miirym, I get a copy of that. That's non-legendary.
Oh my god, that token.
That's class art.
Copy you make.
Copy you must. Yeah. Let's see. Do I make enemies right now? It just doesn't seem like a wise thing to do. But I feel like dragons are gonna piss people off anyways.
They are not the friendly type.
I mean, you're pretty threatening over there with all that flying damage.
Myrna's chilling at 40 life, so let's rectify that. Miirym will come your way in the air for 6, and that's
Oof.
Dawson always does this. He just plays all this crazy shit, and then he gets mad when I kill it.
I'm not mad. I've already accepted that I'm gonna lose this game. Oh, speaking of, so 6 in the air at Myrna. I forgot to mention, whoever wins this episode, I have these treasure tokens that winners they get, and I will. Since I'm gonna see all y'all at Birmingham, I guess I'll just bring it, and then we can all sign it for the winner, and it'll have the episode number and championship belt treasure token. So
that's cool.
There's some flesh in the game you're playing for now. And then I will go to end and pass the turn.
Cool. Right, I'll untap for a turn, and then I'll draw. Still missing a land drop. Great. Does be like that sometimes, doesn't it?
It does. Oh, I missed a land drop.
Right. So I'll tap a Haunted Dredge for a black to play a Disciple of the Vault. And then...
he's gonna love my deck.
I'm gonna go straight to combat, and I'm gonna send Prosper at you again. Dweeb Sleeves.
All right, Prosper's coming at me.
He's a 1/4 Death Touch. You will not block.
A tank, anyways. But I will take the 1.
Okay. So I'll go to my post-combat main phase, and I'll exile a card underneath Florin. And I think I will play that from exile.
What's the exiled card's name?
It's Theatre of Horrors.
What of horrors?
Oh.
Theatre of Horrors.
Ooh,
So
I
it's
can
in
see
chat.
that one in a minute. That's cool.
So I'll play that from exile, so I'll tap a Snowcover Mountain to tap the Rakdos Signet and another Snowcover Mountain to play that from exile, creating me a treasure token. Yeah, at the beginning of your upkeep, exile top card of your library. During your turn, if an opponent lost life this turn, you may play lands and cast spells from one card's exiled with Theatre of Horrors. I can pay 3 and a mountain, a red, and it deals 1 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. I think that's me, so I'll go to my end step and exile a card underneath Prosper, Stormkiln Artist, and I will pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Oh, sweet. Play a Urborg. Then we're going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give Myrna Spirit.
Ooh, thank you.
And I'm gonna cast a sneak attack.
Oh no.
Oh,
Sneaky, sneaky.
I don't like that.
that's not scary at all.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to.
Sneak attack.
I'm gonna tap a red. I'll lose 1. I'm gonna activate sneak attack. I'm gonna put a Phyrexian Triniform onto the battlefield. So it's a 9/9. When it dies, it makes 3 golems that have all of its individual abilities split up between the 3 of them.
Yeah.
And then I will go to combat. I'm gonna swing Megatron at Taz. On attack, I'll Megatron trigger. I'm gonna fling the Phyrexian Triniform at the copy of Lowe's hand on Dawson's board. So it's gonna do 9 damage to it.
You scoundrel.
And then Lowe's hand is a 4/2, so you're gonna take 7 damage. Awesome.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see. No.
And I will choose to flip Megatron after that happens. Because
That's all
my
right.
opponent was not damaged by that ability. So now you got a 7/5 coming at you, Taz, and its opponents can't cast spells during combat.
Right. I'm just gonna have to chump block this, aren't I?
Am I allowed to be offended?
Yeah, of course.
Little. Just a little.
I'm gonna block it with the Florin.
All right.
So that dies.
How dare you? I take this personally.
Only 7 damage was dealt to opponents. All right, so this will die when I do
7.
that. It's going to make golems, so I'll get 3 of those. 1 with flying, 1 with vigilance, 1 with trample.
Yep.
And then I'll go to my second main phase. I'm going to flip Megatron back, and I'll add 7 colorless mana to my mana.
When the Phyrexian Triniform dies, does it not go underneath Daffy Voidwalker?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Because that says a graveyard from anywhere, right?
Yeah, so it goes into exile with a void count on it.
And then second main phase, I will use 2 of my floating mana to cast up Lightning Greaves. And then after that, I'm just gonna pass. The tank fired its shell. We're good.
I felt that.
And
That was my floater. I felt that.
I felt
It could have
that
been worse.
shell.
an island. Let's see. Let's start it off for 2 with a Tyrant's Choice. Will of the Council, starting with you. Each player votes for death or torture. If death gets more votes, each opponent sacrifices a creature. If torture gets more votes or is tied for the most votes, each opponent loses 4 life.
Ooh.
Starting with me, let's go for torture.
I'll go with death.
I'll go with death as well.
I'm gonna go with death as well.
All 5. They're all gonna sacrifice a creature.
I'll sacrifice the spirit.
I'll sacrifice my trample golem. I think that's a disciple trigger, right? Whenever an artifact is put into the graveyard from play. Yeah, so you get a disciple trigger on the golem test.
Okay. So I will target. I'll target Myrna to lose 1 life.
Check.
And then I will sack. I'll sack the Duffy Voidwalker.
Oh, I forgot. I get to scratch out the Netherlands on here. Yeah. By the way, for those who can't see, I have a scratch map behind world scratch map behind me, and I scratch off all the countries I play with. I just got to scratch off the Netherlands.
Ooh.
Oh baby.
Oh yeah.
For 2, I'll play an Isle of Oblivion, which is an artifact, so you all lose 1 life.
This is real. There we go.
And then I will just chill. I will pass a turn.
Okay, I'll untap. Nothing to upkeep. I will draw. I'll play another mountain as land for turn. The total CMC, or not CMC, yeah, CMC of my dragons is at 11.
Uh-oh.
So, and then I
Don't
get
do it.
and then I
Don't
get
get that green.
Then I get a 2 discount for this. So I'll have a 13 discount to this guy. I'll pay 1 green and 1 mountain, and I'll cast the Earthquake Dragon.
Yeah, dude. That's one of my favorite ones.
Flying trample, 10/10, sack him, and I can return a dragon from my graveyard to my hand. And he'll come in with a copy. I cast a dragon spell that's converted mana cost is 15, and I can deal that damage to anything that's not a commander. I think I felt a shot come across the bow from a guy in the corner. Over there. So I think I will return the favor wild, and I will do 15 to
my face.
Yes.
Ow, that hurt. That's it. This is fucking war, Dawson.
I'm in for it, but I'm gonna spread the love a bit, and then I'm gonna send 10 in the air on at combat over at Jack Taz.
Yes. I can't block. So how much is commander?
6 is commander, 4 is not. And then I can't play that one. I got 3 left. Oh, I should have done this the other way around. That's what you get for playing poorly, Dawson. That's what you get for playing poorly. I'll do it now. 3, and I'll play Dragon's Horde.
You got excited.
Yeah, I got excited to do the 15 face, and I just forgot I should have done it the other way around. Dragon's Horde artifact. Does entering trigger anybody's stuff? No. Okay.
No.
Whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under my control, put a gold counter. I can remove a gold counter to draw a card or tap for any color. Then I'll pass.
Cool. I will untap. And then I have an upkeep trigger. So exile the top card of your library, which is a mounting. Nice. And then I will draw 4 turn. I'll put that next to Fate of Horrors just so we know where it is coming from. Right, so I'll tap a snow cover fountain to tap the Raptor Signet, doing me a black and a red. And I'll tap these 2 to play Stormcone Artist. That would then create me another treasure. So then Stormkill Artist, I own 1, 2, 3 artifacts that gets +3/+3. I would then go to combat. I don't think I'm gonna do anything. So I'm just gonna go to my end step and exile a card for Prosper. And then I will pass turn.
All right. We're gonna play a Battlefield Forge as my land for turn. Let's see. Those dragons are scary over there. It's even scarier if they attack me. We're gonna equip Lightning Greaves to Megatron first. So he has Shroud. And then we're gonna pay a red. Lose 1 life. Feels bad. Sneak attack. I'm gonna put out a Cityscape Leveler. Oh, actually, that's when you cast it, huh? So I'm gonna have to make it attack. Oh, it has haste anyways. Okay. So let's get Cityscape Levelers out. We'll move to combat. I'm gonna attack with Cityscape Leveler. And so Cityscape Leveler going at Dawson. Megatron going at Myrna.
When it attacks, what's it destroying?
Cityscape Leveler attack. It's gonna blow up your commander there.
My commander. Ward 2.
Oh, I will happily pay the ward.
I see you. I see you. That's fine. I see you.
And I will take 4.
I also have the Megatron attack trigger too, so before damage, we're gonna throw the Cityscape Leveler at the other Lowe's hand.
Okay.
So Dawson, you're gonna take 7 on that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then Myrna, lastly, Megatron's gonna flip, and you have a 7/5 with Shroud coming at you.
I'm gonna kill with one of the Cityscape Leveler.
Oh, I sacked it. So it's
Oh, you
just
sacked it. Okay. Okay, never mind.
I killed it myself. Were you gonna block or?
No blocks for me, so I took 7.
7. All right, yeah, 7 commander.
Oh, I create a Power
I'll
Stone. Ooh.
go to
Let's see what horrible coin do I have
Second
from somewhere in the world.
main. I'm gonna flip Megatron back, and I'll add 7. Or actually, no, it's 14 now. So I have 14 colors to my mana pool. And I'm just going to use 2 of it to cast a Felwar Stone. When Cityscape Leveler died, you got a what is it? A trigger on your Disciple of the Vault 2, Taz.
Yes. I will throw that at Myrna.
Right.
I will take 1.
And then 12. This is out. What does Unearth do? Just brings it back, gives a haste, right? Oh, I gotta read what this ability does.
Do we lose Myrna? Oh, there she is. We lost you for a sec.
Exiled at the end of the turn. Oh, okay. Yeah, and then I think I got a pass after that.
Let's see. I will untap and draw. Play a mountain. And I lost quite a bit of life. So I'm going to tap 6 for a Noxious Gearhulk. I would love to target the big dragon, who will give me 10 life.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's dope. Nice.
What's it called? Noxious Gear Hulk?
Yes.
Hold on.
Ooh, I gotta put that in here. Actually, that'd be good.
The copy or the original?
Ah, the original.
Okay. I have been very,
Dismantled.
yeah.
Mm.
I will go to 35. It's an artifact, so we all lose 1 life.
Did I lose one
Bleed
there?
now.
Did I lose one there? I don't know if I clicked it. No, I don't think so. Did I? No. Okay.
There are too many blockers, so I guess I'll have to pass after that.
Okay, let's see. Untap. Your board state has been decimated, Dawson. Can you come back from this? Of course you can. Nothing upkeep. Draw. He's cool. That's more what I need. It cost me 6.
I'll lay off if you promise not to attack.
6 to get. It cost me all my mana to get Miirym back out. And I gotta wait a turn. That'll cost me 4, and that'll cost me 2. That'll cost me 4 and 4. I didn't get a land again. I need a land. I need to get more land. Okay. So I'll pay 4 and cast a Wrathful Red Dragon.
Ooh.
Flying, whenever a dragon you control is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target that isn't a dragon.
Mm.
And then I'll pay 1 green and 1 for a Sakura Tribe Elder. Oh, I get a counter on the Dragon's Horde.
Oh, that's dope. I've never seen that version of it before. That's awesome.
No, have I.
And then I can sack it now and go get the land, can't I?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, it's not a tap, right?
I'll do that at end of turn, but I want that 10 life that Myrna lifted on me back.
No.
So I'm gonna send the dragon in the air your way for 10, flying 10 trample. Even up these life totals a bit.
Mother
I will
of
go
God.
back to 25.
And then I will, at the end of my turn, I will sack this and go find a basic. It is, right? Yeah. And then I'll pass.
Amazing.
I need.
Right, I will untap. I've got an upkeep trigger for Fate of Horrors, so I will exile the top card of my library underneath thingy, which is a Layla, the Blade of Reforged. And then I will draw for turn. Right, what do I want to do? I'm going to play the Paducah Bog from Exile, creating me a treasure. Right. I'm going to tap a snow-covered mountain to tap the Raptor Signet, giving me a black and a red, and I'll do a red and another black to play Kandra, Torts of Defiance.
Ooh, nice.
Give me 4.
Both are on that card.
And then I'll exile the top. I'll do the +1 ability to exile the top card of my library, which is an Inspiring Statuary. I will in fact sack 3 treasures, which would give me 3 triggers of Disciple of the Vault. So I'll send all 3 at you, Dweeb Sleeves.
All 3 of the triggers at me. All right.
Yes. To play the Inspiring Sanctuary, which would then create me another treasure.
My God. Help. I like how you put the little +1/+0 thing over your thing like that.
I need to change that because obviously I've got changes, but since that I've got 3 anyway, so yeah, it still stays the same. And then I will go to combat. This one's got 5/5. Are both your golems 3/3s? Yeah, with.
Yeah, there's 3/3s. One has vigilance, one has flying.
Yeah. Right, I don't think I do anything in my combat phase, so I will go straight to my end step and exile a card for Prosper, which is a command tower. Then I will pass turn.
Over. I could untap.
If it will let me pass, there you go.
Creature, draw for turn. Ooh, okay. Man, I need some draw. We're gonna fun stuff to do here. We're gonna play Marsh Flats as my land for turn.
I've just I did a Paducah bog, so I need to exile all cards from player's graveyard. None of you really have. I'll do
I've only one.
Dawson.
I knew it. Well, the good thing about this deck is
I'll target Dawson for the Paducah bog. Sorry.
Aw, rip Steve.
No, I figured, but at least I don't have any recursion in here, so it doesn't really affect me.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who's the bigger threat?
You?
Me? I just got tank, dude. Tank in a dream.
I'm not a threat to myself. What do you mean?
The dialects aren't doing a lot yet. There is a Chandra out, which is a little scary. Alright, I think what I need to do is try and get rid of that, what is it? The Reckless Fire Reaper, because it's just going to end up pinging me to death eventually here. We're going to pay 8. These are all swamps because of Urborg, so I'll do 7. And 8, and I'm going to unearth my Cityscape Leveler. Does unearth? Oh, it gives it haste. All right, cool. So it'll trigger. Go to combat. We're gonna swing Megatron at Taz. And then I have 2 attack triggers. Cityscape Leveler is going at Myrna, but I'm going to end up sacking it. So attack trigger, Reckless Fire Reaver is going to get destroyed by the Cityscape Leveler.
Yep.
And then I'm going to sacrifice Cityscape Leveler to Megatron, and I'm going to throw it at the Disciple of the Vault.
Okay.
You'll get a Disciple of the Vault trigger, though, before that happens.
Well, I'll throw that trigger back at you then.
All right. What was Disciple of the Vault? A 1/1?
Yeah, just a 1/1.
All right, so you'll take 7 damage. And then I'll flip Megatron, and you got a 7/5 commander coming at you.
Wow, Beautiful. I'll block it with the Storm Kill my artist, I guess.
All right.
So I'll die.
So that was 7 damage to opponents. I'll go to second main. I'll flip Megatron back. I'll add 7 colors to my mana pool. I'm going to use 4 of that. Down to 3. Cast a Thran Temporal Gateway. Pay 4, tap it. You can put a historic permanent from your card or from your hand onto the battlefield. And then I will pass the turn. I'll lose my floating.
I'll untap. Draw. Let's see. I think I'm going to tap 7 for a Doomsday Confluence, which X is 3, so I paid 7 in total. I can choose the same mode more than once, and I think it's great to go for the each player sacrifices a non-artifact creature 3 times.
Ooh.
Oh, dip.
Aha.
Well, that's my
It
board
seems we would
gone.
have an alliance here, Myrna.
That's
Yeah.
my board gone.
We're helping each other a little bit. But
Noted.
That's my board gone. Dang. Dang.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rebuild, I don't think, fast enough for this.
okay, and after that, I can finally swing. Let's go. I'll go 5 at you, Dawson, and 3 at you, Jack.
Yep, I'll take the fray.
Hell hath no fury.
4, 5, 6, I got 8 mana exactly. But I'm not gonna cast Miirym, she's gonna get murdered. I feel. That's what I feel. Who knows?
I probably won't kill it. I'll tell you that.
Well, I'm a bit far behind now. We'll see.
It's not the scariest thing.
Yeah.
Did you take the 5, Dawson?
I took 5. Yeah, I was at 22 before.
Let's see. Then I will go to my end step. And because someone loses more than 3 life, I've created a Dalek. And you both will get a villainous choice. Can I draw a card or will you discard a card?
Well, I'll discard a card.
I will also discard a card.
I'll get rid of Kasmina.
I'll get rid of Commune with Lava.
I think you'd have to sacrifice
Awesome.
your
I
spirit.
will tap the Isle of Oblivion because I've made it a token to draw a card. And then I will pass my turn.
Okay, come on. Big bucks, no whammies. We need.
I think you had to
things happen
sacrifice
here.
your spirit to the Doomsday Confluence, Myrna.
Oh, yes.
Because it's just a little guy.
Nothing to upkeep. Draw.
I will miss him.
This is not
Rip.
great. It's not great. Play a forest as land for turn. I will remove my 1 gold counter from my treasure hoard, tap it, and I will draw a card. That helps. That's a thing.
Let's go.
I'll pay. Then how many would I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1 mana or 2 mana? The Power Stone. 1, right?
The Power Stone is 2, I think.
Okay, so
I forgot about that part of the ability. Thank you.
2 and play a Reckless Barbarian. That'll give me a counter on Dragon's Horde. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with Power Stone. And Savage Vent.
Actually, it's just if Power Stone is tap, add 1 mana. This mana can't be spent to cast non-artifact spells.
Oh, so then I have basically no use for that whatsoever.
Yeah, it's just a rock.
Yeah, so maybe I would not have done that way then. Let's see. Tap that. Remove the counter. Oh, yeah, I would have just done the Savage Vent Maw instead.
There you go.
And yeah, 6. One of those 6, and he's in, and then I'll pass. That's it for me.
I will untap Faith of Horror, triggers an upkeep, so I'll top card of Malawi, which is Gold Span Dragon.
Ooh, that's scary.
Right, what do I want to do here? Right.
Just hang
Can I
on.
do that? So I'll do. I'll tap that for the Raptor Signet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the treasure to play Prosper. I will then play the command tower from Prosper, creating me another treasure. Right, so that leaves me with 2. I will. I'll do the +1 ability on Chandra. That gives me 2 red mana. So I've got 2 floating red mana. That will go up to 6. And then I'll tap the command tower and sack the treasure to play Grim Hurling. I don't have to sack it. And then I can't do anything on combat because everything's got summoning sickness. So I'll go to my end step and exile top card of my library for Prosper, which is a Dire Fleet Daredevil. And then I will pass turn.
Alright. I'm gonna go untap. Drop a turn. Ooh. Let's see now. Oh, you're all you don't have any blockers, do you, Myrna?
I have 1 3/3.
A 3/3. Okay. We're gonna have to spread some love here. We'll do same thing as last time. I'll give a 1/1 to Dawson with the Forbidden Orchard, but I'll tap these all as swamps. So I don't lose any life.
Yeah, got 2 creatures. Who's in business now? This guy.
I'm gonna unearth the Cityscape leveler again.
Oh, it keeps coming back.
Yeah, it skips the exile portion of the unearth, which is neat, so you can just keep doing it. It has haste. We'll go to. Actually, we'll equip Lightning Greaves to Megatron, so he's safe. And then we'll go to combat. I'm gonna attack. Attack Myrna with the Cityscape Leveler. We'll attack Myrna with Megatron also. Or actually, no, we're gonna attack Chandra with Megatron. Yeah.
Okay.
Attack triggers. Cityscape Leveler is gonna destroy. Let's see. Is gonna destroy your commander, Myrna.
Oh, I was so. I'm over here like sweating bullets.
Megatron attack trigger. I'm gonna throw the Cityscape Leveler at your 3/3, and you'll take 5.
These dice, and I will take 5.
And then Megatron's gonna flip. And you got a 7/5 coming at Chandra. Taz.
Yeah.
No blocks, I'm assuming.
I'll block it with the Grim Hurling, I guess.
Okay, cool. Opponents will dealt 5 damage this turn, so we'll go to second main. I'm gonna flip Megatron back. I'll add 5 colors to my mana pool. I'll use 3 of it to cast a Basalt Monolith. And then I'm going to pass my turn. I'll lose my floating 2. And over to you.
This is a pretty good game. It ended up being with these.
Yeah. And draw.
Pretty good.
Yeah, right.
Pretty level. I'm on the edge of my seat over here, wondering how I'm gonna lose.
Let's see.
I wish the Triniform didn't get exiled, because if you do the trick with the Encore with that, every time it dies, you make more and more golems. So you just keep stacking them up.
I'll play a land.
Oh yeah, Dawson. Myrna, you got a Power Stone too. When I did the.
Ooh, and I can actually do stuff.
Yeah, you can use
it. Add 1 mana only for artifacts.
Yep. A consolation prize, as it were.
Do I have to sack it?
Nope, it's just a tap.
Cool. Enter tab last time, so it's now untapped. I will use it now for
Like
1
free
colorless mana.
talisman.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4. The Dalek Emperor. It has affinity for Daleks. Other Daleks you control have haste, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, each opponent faces a villainous choice. That player sacrifice a creature they control, or I create a Dalek.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's go to combat. Starting with you, Dawson.
Would
you like to sacrifice a creature, or can I create a Dalek?
You know what? I need you to be more of a threat, so you create that Dalek.
Awesome.
Cool. More things for target practice.
For you, Jack?
He's in his Abrams at the range over there.
For real.
You can create a Dalek.
Cool.
Do they control, or you create a Dalek? Other Daleks control have haste. Oh, so you can still attack with those things, huh? Yeah, I guess you get another Dalek.
Cool.
Best case
Dalek.
Ontario.
So let's see. I got targeted a little bit last time, so I will send the 3 little robots at you, Wild.
Uh-oh.
And the Noxious Gearhulk, it has menace to Jack.
Okay. What power toughness is it?
A 5/4.
5/4. I'll take the 5.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna block 2 of the Daleks, so we'll trade, and then I'll take 3.
Yeah, they all have menace.
Oh, they do all have menace?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, that's not good. We'll block 1 of them, and I'll take 6. Uh-oh. 5. And then I think you pick which one dies, right?
Let's go for the flying one.
All right.
I will tap my Isle of Oblivion to draw a card because I've created a token. Oh, cool. I We'll tap 2 for a Lightning Greaves. And let's input it to the Emperor to keep it safe.
Oh no!
Yes! And then I'll pass my turn.
Okay, let's untap.
We'll just start
Nothing
politicking.
to upkeep, draw. Heyo, I can use this now. That's a thing. What order do I do this in? What order do I do this in? Yeah, okay. I'll go to combat. I'm gonna swing this. You don't have any flyers over there, do you, Myrna?
Nope, nope.
I'm gonna send the Savage Vent Maw in the air your way.
How big is it?
4/4.
4/4. So I will take 4.
Okay. I'll get
16.
6 mana, but I won't lose it as steps change. Okay. Let me do this the right way, Dawson. Do this the right way. You got this. All right.
Put
Here
your
we go.
thinking cap on.
All right, thinking caps on. I rode the short bus to school, but I'm bigger than that now. All right, here we go. All right, it's 8 to get Miirym out. So I'll use 6 from that, and I need a blue and another one. Now you do a red, so that'll be the 8 to get Miirym out. Okay, a dragon will enter. I'll get a second counter on the horde. Alright, we're cooking. Now, I'm gonna pay 1, 2, and use the thing because I am casting an artifact. No, not that one. 1 Sporist and Power Stone to cast a Mind Stone. Okay, I'll then use the other 4 mana over here to cast a clone, but I'm going to cast clone. I'm going to clone Savage Vent Maw. So it will enter as a copy of Savage Vent Maw, and I'll get a copy of Savage Vent Maw because it's non-token.
Cool. Awesome.
And then... Am I on the right way for this? Yeah. I will then tap for 1 red and 1, and I will play a Reckless Barbarian, and I will get a copy of the Reckless Barbarian as well.
Oh, damn. Okay. What happened?
Get
Stuff is happening.
Help. I don't feel safe anymore.
Okay, so then I'll use that Shatter Gang token. Check them out, they're great dudes. We'll see them in Scotland at the tourney.
Oh, really? Awesome. I'm excited for that. I can't wait to go play over there.
And then, I think at Birmingham, but yes. So there we go. I've got a board state, I've got no hand, but I've done things.
That was a pretty fire turn, though. I like the
good
power dynamic in this game has been going up and down all over the place.
Okay, now I've got stuff I feel I can sacrifice, so I'll then pass the turn, and these are not the droids you're looking for.
Great, I will untap for turn. Upkeep trigger on Fate of Horrors. That is
What's up, Fizz? I wish you were gonna be over there too, Fizz. That would be
that's a cut and ribbons.
We'll get it one of these days.
Right. So I will do a snow cover mountain to pay tap the Rakdos. Signet to play Dire Fleet Daredevil from Thingy, creating a treasure. When it enters the battlefield, exile target instant or sorcery card from an opponent's graveyard. What instants and sorceries does everyone have?
None.
2 artifacts.
I have 2 creatures and a planeswalker.
I think it's just Myrna that has a couple.
I have 2 sorceries, these ones.
The one that made us sacrifice a bunch of creatures would be nice to think of.
Oh yeah, oh, yeah.
Non-artifact creatures, I don't mind.
I'm here for it.
I think I'll do the Tyrant's Choice on this one. So you may cast this card this turn. You may spend money as though it was mana of any type to cast this spell. So I will do that straight away. It's a 2 cost, yes.
Yes.
So I will do Tyrant's Choice from exile, creating me a treasure token. Right. So starting with me, I'm gonna vote for Torture.
Tyrants. What are my options?
Right. Sorry. Starting with you. Each player votes for death or torture. If death gets more votes, then each player sacrifices a creature. If torture gets more votes, or the vote is tied, each opponent loses 4 life.
Oh, I'm gonna choose.
Let's politic wild.
We could politics.
I don't want to lose 4 life, dude. I'm gonna die.
That's
We
what I'm
could
saying.
take him out.
You leave me alone for an entire turn. In every way.
I don't know about that. I don't know
And
about
you
that.
leave me alone for an entire turn, and I'll vote death. So.
Okay, deal.
All right.
I don't have much of a choice.
So,
Just-
Jack, would
But
you
you're
vote?
not gonna leave me
I've
alone.
voted.
Yeah, we
I've
got
voted
one torture, 2 death, right?
So, Myrna, you're the decider. What's happening here?
Ooh. You know,
Have mercy.
let's go with torture.
Oh no! There's no mercy in that one.
Right, so each opponent loses 4 life.
Oh,
Down to 13.
Bob, come pick me up.
Well,
Really regretting having that Godless Shrine come in on tap.
Right, so Theatre of Horrors. During your turn, if an opponent has lost life this turn, you may play lands and cast spells from among cards exile with Theatre of Horrors. So I will play the Snow-Covered Mountain as my land for turn. And then I will do a black, and I'll tap the 2 treasures for with the Inspiring Statuary to play Ribbons from exile, with X being 2. So each opponent loses X life, with X's being 2.
Oh,
no.
Oh.
I have perished.
Pew pew.
And then I will create another
Decepticons
treasure.
always lose.
It's rigged.
Rigged.
And I'll create another treasure. Right, what do I do now?
Thought about a goodie.
So I've got gold span, but I don't think I've got enough to play anything under that. Right, what I will do is I will do the +1 ability on here to give me 2 floating red. And I'll play the Snow-Covered Mountain as well to play Layla the Bladery Fords, also from exile being 3. That would then also create me another treasure. And use my 2 reds, so whenever it attacks exile top of your library, you may play that card this turn. Whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile from your library and or graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on Layla. I think that might be me for my turn. So I will go to my end step and I'll put a card on the Prosper, which is Medieval. And then I will pass turn.
Ooh, I'll untap. And draw cards. Play another land.
I'm scared.
My lands are not swamps anymore. No.
Should I be scared? I am scared.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For Brody Clap. Your tokens you control have haste. At the beginning of combat, create a 2/1 blue friction mirror. Then you may choose a token you control. Each other token you control becomes a copy of that token.
What's it called again?
Brody Clap.
How do I spell that?
B-R-U-D.
B-R-U-B?
D.
B-R-U-D? Got it.
Cool. And for 3 mana, I will also play a Dalek Squadron. Mana is Myriad, 3/3. And then let's go to combat. First trigger, I will create a mirror, but it's going to be a Dalek. Then Dawson, would you like to sacrifice a creature, or can I create another one?
I will sacrifice a spirit.
Jack?
I'll sacrifice Dire Fleet.
Cool, cool.
You're not getting any Daleks this turn.
So this one also has Menace. And Myriad. 4. Dawson, what is the thing in the right corner?
So this is the original Savage Ventmaw. This is Miirym. This is the clone of Savage Ventmaw. This is the copy that was made of Savage Ventmaw. So there's 3 Savage Ventmaws, then there's Reckless Barbarian, and a copy of Reckless Barbarian.
Ah, okay. Check. So you have 2 blockers. Games need to end, right? Let's see. I will send. You will be blocked. You're taking 3, 6. 9. This. I will send these all to Jack. And the 6x Dalek Emperor will be going to Dawson. The Dalek Squadron also has Myriad, so you will also receive a 3/3 with Menace.
Okay, so what's attached to the Dalek Emperor?
Lightning Greaves.
Okay, so he's just 6/6, yeah.
6/6.
And then there's a 3/3.
Yeah, with Menace.
So what's going towards me? You've got the 3 Daleks, which are 3/3s, and then what else? The 5/4.
All 3/3s with Menace.
Yep.
Another 3/3 with Menace, and a 5/4 with Menace.
So
I think I'm dead either way.
I think I'll kill I'll have the 2 Savage Ventmaws gang up on 1 Dalek, and then I'll take 6.
Right.
Or actually, no, he doesn't have trample, so I'll just lose a Reckless Barbarian. That would make more sense. And I won't take 6. Because he doesn't have menace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. That's how I'd like to do that.
I guess I'll block the 5/4 with Prospering thingy and then take the rest, which is 12.
3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, exactly.
So I'm dead. So I am eliminated.
I will draw a card with Isle of Oblivion, and I will die to dragons now.
Oh, really? Oh, shoot. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Robots don't fly.
Don't inspire too much hope and pull the rug on me at the last minute. It's happened before. All
And you can do 10
Oh, red
damage.
herring.
I'm tapped out, so.
I will, just to be sure, because I've been lured into false security before. I'll take one of these, tap it, and I'll draw a card. That doesn't help. And then, I'll move to combat, and I'll swing with everything. So there'll be 10, 18 in the air.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay. Well, shoot. That was real.
Yeah.
You did it.
I'm
See?
surprised. I didn't really do much. I just built dragons back up.
Well played.
That was awesome. We won't have time to squeeze another one in the time, but we'll go around again. Thank you guys so much. Tell everybody who we are, where we're from, where to find us, what projects we're working on, and yeah. So Jack, brother.
Yep, so obviously I'm Jack from Preston, Lancashire, supporting England, I guess. Projects that I'm working on, I think my next deck that I'm building is a Animar deck, trying to cheat out some big creatures and stuff like that, and X1/1 counters. Not really a content creator, so I don't really have much on my Instagram in terms of like magic stuff. But thanks for inviting us. It's been a pleasure playing with you all.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah,
Team.
And then, wow.
not been too bad for my first stream.
Wow.
Oh, yep. I'm Wild, aka Sleeves and Dweebs on the internet. You can find me on everything at sleeves_dweebs. I'm gonna post my link tree in the chat. If you guys want to join my Discord community, do it up. We got like 600 people in there, and it's a big spell table community. We play like all levels. A lot of CDH players in there. I stream every Tuesday and Thursday on Twitch, so you can find me over there. Dawson's on there every once in a while. It's pretty cool. We also do D&D every Wednesday on Plane Chasers TTV on Twitch, so check that out. Where Dawson is our DM. And as far as what I got going on at the moment, it's I'm going to be going to Command Fest in the UK in May.
Yep.
I'm going to MagicCon Las Vegas. And then we'll be going to a couple tournaments around here in the Northeast in between then. And if you want to commission some art from me, message me on anything and hit me up. I do custom playmats, tokens, a bunch of stuff like that. So thanks for having me on, man.
Absolutely. And Myrna.
Yes, my name is Myrna, representing the Netherlands. You can find me online as Arnie Meer. Thank you so much for inviting me. It was super fun to meet you all and play the game together. And I'm going to Birmingham for the Command Fest soon, probably MagicCon later this year. I will be in some events in the Netherlands, hosting some panels talking about the life of women in Magic. And you can find me on Instagram and TikTok.
Nice. And I believe all four of us are going to end up meeting up in Birmingham, yeah?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so we
It's gonna be nice to meet you guys.
gotta bring some surprise decks, like roughly the same power level, and don't tell people what we're bringing and play again. That'd be fun. Yeah, and then lastly, I'm Dawson. I can't thank you all so much for being here and playing. I hope y'all will come back and play again sometime. Also, if people can follow the channel, it's a big help. We're on the mission to get affiliate. It helps out, gets channel points and emotes and stuff, so that's big. Otherwise, at Borderless MTG on Instagram and here on Twitch. That's the goal, and to play with as many. If you've got people you know in other countries that would want to play on stream, have them hit me up. I'm always looking for people and from new countries to play with. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for inviting us.
And we'll catch you next week. Bye.
See you, dudes.